Finally got our scooped ice cream at John Henry's in Pender Harbor, and now we're all fueled up, and we're gonna head off to go across the Strait of Georgia to Nanaimo.
Keep our eyes open for whales, because there were orcas in the harbor here yesterday. So
yeah, so it's the talk of the town right now. 3 orcas in the harbor. Anyways, we'll eat these and then get underway. Got the mizzen up, the main. Our Yankee and staysail.
Having fun?
Having tons of fun. We've been sailing upwind, and our top speed was over 8 knots, which is crazy for upwind sailing. But we got a lot of horsepower in these 4 sails, and they're working really well. We're staying over 7 knots steady. I just depowered the main, actually Devlin did, the main and the mizzen, just because we're in a bunch of fish boats now, and I didn't want to be going through them all at 7 to 8 knots. So now we're doing about 6.7 right now. Still upwind. Should get us right to the harbor. We made it to Nanaimo. It was 5 o'clock when we got here. We had a good crossing. We sailed from Pender Harbor to the bottom of Texada. Then the wind was completely gone, so we motored for a bit. It picked up a little bit, but then it died off again, so then we motored again. And then as we got closer to the Vancouver Island side, the wind picked up to about 10 plus knots, maybe 12 knots, or 15 even. And we had an awesome upwind sail. All 4 sails up, and we were rarely below 7 knots going upwind. And we were up over 8 knots at times. So that was super fun to see how Northern Dancer 5 goes through the water upwind and just punches through those waves. And we had a good sail. We came in and tied in up at the dock at Newcastle Island. So it's fairly cheap. There's no water or power, and it's run by the park. We'll see what we do tomorrow. We're only about 4 hours from our home port now in Ladysmith. But overall, really good day. And we'll have a good meal and relax for tonight. Well, good morning from Newcastle Island. We're still at the dock, and because we're at the dock, Devlin went for her morning run. Super convenient. She said if we were out at anchor, she probably wouldn't have gone for a run, but we're right on the dock. She just ran up the ramp there, and she looked at the map for Newcastle, and it looks like it's just over 7 kilometers if you run the whole perimeter, so that's a good run for her. And it's really well groomed. Like, I think you can ride a bike very easily all the way around it. Pretty popular spot. Apparently they do a relay run here as an event. So like a 24-hour relay on the island. So today's our last day. We're heading back to Ladysmith. We're just going to leave this afternoon, so we time the slack tide through Dodd Narrows. And it was either leave at about 8 o'clock this morning or leave about 2 o'clock. So we opted for 2 o'clock. And it's about a 4-hour run, about 20 miles to get there. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of the Desolation Sound. We didn't get to as many places as we'd wanted, but we were on limited time as well. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. These days are always the hard ones, or you're like, well, the trip's coming to an end. We both said yesterday we could just keep doing this all summer. We'll probably be doing that eventually. And yeah, we'll see you guys when I get up to something next. Well, once we get back to the marinas or to get back to the fall routine, I'm going to continue varnishing when the days allow me to. And yeah, lots of little things to do on the boat, always, as you know. So what did you think of the trip?
It was amazing. I hadn't been up to Desolation Sound before, and I'd heard lots of great things. Alfy told me great things. We had a mix of weather. We had mostly good weather. Lots of fun places to stay. Some cool things to see at low tide and at high tide, and some really fun hikes. Alfy's the best partner to travel with because he is up for ice cream at any time of the day, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. He offers to chop and barbecue. He makes sure we get places safe. He takes us out multiple times to check out like what's happening at the lagoon at high tide, medium tide, changing tide, low tide, and we got to go through in and around Melanie Cove, both at high tide and low tide, and so that was super cool to see because there's such a big change there.
You're also the best travel partner because all the delicious meals and the amazing company, and I just love our trips together. A great trip overall, and we can't wait to get out again.
Yeah.